Hey, how you doing there? Henry Olson here from Super Simple Guitar, and welcome to another episode of Hang with Henry. Today we're going to be checking out Joanne Shaw Taylor's new version of the classic jazz standard Summertime, featuring Joe Bonamassa. So this isn't going to be the typical way you might have been used to hearing Summertime. They really blues it up, which I personally just love. So I'm going to be showing you the chord progression, also some of the lead parts, what Joe Bonamassa is doing. We're really going to be taking a pretty deep dive into this whole thing. I'm also going to have a free tab for you showing exactly the little intro thing that we're going to be hearing, and also some of the licks or the styles of the licks that Joe Bonamassa is going to be playing. Okay, not maybe note for note, but it's going to be very close. So that's going to be totally for free, linked in the description. Make sure to check that out. It'll be easier for you to follow along. And I'm also going to have the chord progression charted out for you as well. So it'll be easy to follow along. If I go too fast, just go download that and you'll be able to follow along more easily, okay? So without further ado, let's get right into it. So right off the bat, how cool does that sound, right? So let me just break down basically what's happening, okay? So she starts off with this, sorry, my tuner's on there. With this really cool run. And what it is basically is the E minor scale, but then at the end she puts in the major 7, and then that brings us into this really cool melody. So there's that major 7, then listen how cool that is. Right, I'm not playing it totally note for note, but again, I'm going to have that tabbed out for you. So then after that, that little melody that happens that sounds so cool to me. I hope that you enjoy this as much as I do. That's just the E minor scale there, okay? And she's playing it very melodically. Sometimes she goes faster. She goes faster, then she slows it down, making it very melodic. So let's listen to that one more time. I'm just loving how this sounds. So let's do it. Band kicks in. Then a nice little melody. Something like that. Just a very melodical, nice little line, okay? And the chords behind that are just an E minor, D, G, B7. Okay, so that's every time she plays that melody, those are the chords that are under it. Then that's going to now lead us into the main chord progression. Let's take a listen. Summertime. Come on. Hear that Bonamassa lick there? Fish are jumping. And the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich. Come on, listen to those vocals, listen to the band, listen to just the whole sound. It's so great. I love it. I'm gonna listen to this entire album. So let's break down what's happening there. Summertime. So you can maybe hear we got these moving bass lines. So we're in E minor, kind of thinking E minor, but we got these moving bass lines, and it's starting on the note E, D sharp, D, and under that it's just the, or above that is the E minor chord, right? Down here, or up here, however you want to look at it. And then, right? Then it goes into A7, B7, then it repeats. A7, D7. Okay. Let's listen one more time.
Summertime.
Listen to the Hammond in the background there. Ah, this is the blues, my friends. This is the blues with that jazzy stuff in it. You know, I just love this style. And they're doing such an amazing job. She's such a great singer. And I actually discovered her yesterday. I'm almost embarrassed to say that. But, I mean, this is really, really great stuff. So, anyways, after that, we go into A minor. Then there's again that little chromatic walk down like we had with E minor, right? So right, and then it goes into a B7. I play it with my thumb, but you could just play it B7, C7, and then this walk down, B, A, G, F sharp, back to that main thing, right? Okay, let's keep going. And then Joe Bonamassa, of course, playing these really soulful, bluesy, you know, notes in the background. So if you want to play lead to this, you know, E minor pentatonic E blues is going to work perfectly. If you want to add in a couple more notes, then, right? Right? The ninth, the flat six, okay? Let's keep going.
And your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby.
This is new.
Don't cry. Don't you cry.
Listen to that. Just pure blues. So sweet. Okay. I'm more enthusiastic now that I'm making this video than I was before for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm hearing all the details now, like even more than I heard before. Okay. So that next part there, they go to a G.
That's good looking.
Listen to that lick. Okay.
Little baby, don't cry. Don't you cry. Don't you cry.
Okay, so that next part where she goes, hush little baby, that goes into a G major, E minor, A minor, or A minor 7, whatever you want to do, B7. And then there's this little walk down again. Again, that E, D sharp, D, okay? Except now I'm not doing it here, I'm doing it here, okay? Then back into E minor, back into B7, okay? Let's listen to that one more time.
So hush, little baby, don't cry. Don't you cry. Don't you cry.
Back to that thing.
One of these mornings,
Back to the main thing.
you're gonna rise up singing.
So listen to what he did there. So what he's doing there, you can do this on a Strat pretty easily. On a Les Paul, it's harder to do, but he's obviously able to do it. What he's doing is he's using his volume knob to create these like violin like these, you know, violin like sounds. So if you've never done that, just with your pinky, try to go a little bit down on the volume, then raise it up. Right, that's what he was doing there. Let's go back a little bit.
You're gonna rise up singing.
Kind of walked up. Walked up. Kind of walked up the scale, walked back down.
Spread your wings and you'll take to the sky, to the sky. But till that morning, so there ain't nothing can hold you.
D7,
With Daddy
G,
and
E
Mama
minor,
standing by,
A minor, E7.
standing by,
That walk down.
standing by.
Come on, come on. So when he starts the solo, the chord progression is at that A minor part, okay? So that's where he gets into the solo. So, right, that part that I showed you before with that little walk down. And then it goes into the B7, C7, that little bass walk down that I'm not sure if I showed you yet. I hope I did. So there's this little bass walk down. Every time it goes to the B, to the C, there's a walk down. I showed you that. Right? So that's where this, then after the walk down, it just goes E minor, D, G, B7, okay? And that's how he kind of plays the solo. Those are the chords behind it. Now let's take a little look at the solo, okay? I'm not going to break it down note for note because this would be a very, very long video, but let's just take a look at some of the highlights here. So he starts out with this cool little, so he starts out just doing this nice little hammer on pull off thing. Bends in, right? Okay. So after that, he does a little pull-off thing, hammer. Goes into the E. Bends up all the way here. Okay, so something like that. Then there's this nice bend up. So you can think of that pentatonic box, right? So it starts off. Bending up there. Then there's this little walk up. So again, walking up that scale. Right? There's this little. Something like that. So. And the snares. So it's nice walk up. So a really nice kind of walk up there. Again, bluesy bends, just go for it. It doesn't matter what happens. It's going to sound bluesy. Let's keep going. So way up there. All right, comes down. Something like that. So he's way up there. Then he kind of walks it back, okay? So again, this isn't totally note for note, but to kind of give you an example. He starts out low. Then he goes a little bit higher, does some cool little memorable bluesy licks there, gets out of there. And now a really cool thing is about to happen. Okay. Look at Joe Bonamassa, he's standing there. So he had to really make sure to not overplay the solo, because he knew that now this other guitar player is about to play this little melodic thing. So he had to be really careful to go full throttle and then come back on time and get out of there so that he doesn't get in the way of this next part. And just the way he's standing there, it shows you how he's like full throttle. And he just steps back. It's a really cool part. Okay, so that next part there was a E major just played up here. So it's like your E major, right? Little triad. Not exactly sure. He's kind of just arpeggiating it. So that's an E major. Going into E minor, just removing the middle finger. Still doing that arpeggio. A minor triad, and then B7 triad. Okay, so that's that part. Let's listen to it. Sorry, I played the minor. It's major when it starts. So it's E major. Then it goes back into the main chord progression, okay? So that's that little part. Let's keep going. Just like we had at the beginning. like this. Again, I'm going to have some Joe Bonamassa licks inspired from this performance tabbed out for you. So if you don't get all of this now and it's going too fast, don't sweat. It's linked down under this video, okay?
Little baby, don't you cry. Don't you cry. Don't you cry.
And just listen to her guitar tone, that Telecaster with the humbucker in it, just so juicy. And also the way she's attacking those. She really has a nice attack. She's really doing a great job there with her better than me. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh yeah. So wow, what a performance. Joanne Shaw Taylor featuring Joe Bonamassa. So they ended off on an E major. So the whole time we really were in that kind of E minor zone, right? And then at the end, E major, right? And then Bonamassa does a cool little thing with his pick there. Okay. All right, so that's that. I hope that you enjoyed this breakdown. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe. If you're new here, I would really like to show you more of these breakdowns, so stick around with me by subscribing. And don't forget to go get that free tab that's going to show you a lot more of what's happening here if this went too fast. Make sure to go check both Joanne Shaw Taylor out and Bonamassa. They're of course incredible artists. I know that I'm going to be subscribing to her on Spotify. I'm actually gonna do that right now when I'm done with this video. And that's about that. All right, so thank you for hanging out with me. Have a great day. I'll see you with another video very soon. Henry Olson here. Take it easy. Bye bye.